Hello, we're live. This is really cool and nerve-wracking. How is everyone? There's quite a few people in the chat. 110 already? Wow, okay. That's cool. How are we all doing? I'm expecting an influx of messages. It's going to be pretty crazy. The first time I've ever done a live stream as well, so I'm expecting technical difficulties. It didn't start streaming when I clicked start streaming, so that's already worse than I was expecting, but never mind. How are we all? There's a lot of messages. This is really cool and really weird. I've never done this kind of format of recording before, so don't expect it to be the most professional thing in the world. I'm going to be building an Intamin Blitz today. You can see I've made this little map. It only took me just a couple of minutes to plonk down some trees, do a bit of terrain. I thought I'd build an Intamin Blitz. This will probably be the last coaster I'll build in this game, just ever, which is kind of sad. Deadwood Dale is progressing quite nicely. The last couple of rides have now pretty much all been complete. I'm just doing theming on them, so we'll have to see how that goes. Saying that the stream quality is going down a bit, I'm sorry about that. The internet where I live isn't exactly amazing. There's a lot of people. What are you all saying? I've got the chat open. Oh, everyone's saying I've got this. Thank you. Yes, I am a little bit nervous. This is my first stream, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Minus all the technical problems that we're probably bound to have. But I should probably place this coaster, so we're going to start building. I don't really know what kind of style I was going to go for with this. I did think about doing something like Mahuka. Obviously, we don't have the single rail in this game. I'm hoping we get it in Planet Coaster 2. That would be nice. But I thought I'd do some sort of single rail thing. Kind of, but obviously not a single rail. I've gone for the kind of new gen looking Intamin track, even though it's not actually you know what I mean? It's the one that looks the closest to what we're gonna get. So I thought I'd do that. Loads of people are asking how I am. I'm great, thank you. Quite tired today. Been on a long walk. I actually touched grass. That was fun. Oh, you're all being so nice. Can we suggest elements as you build the coaster? Of course, you can. I will be probably putting a few polls on. So people can decide what elements I build in certain places and stuff. Oh, you're all being so nice. Thank you. Thank you for 15k. That's absolutely insane. 15,000 people. And since then, I've gained another 200, which has been pretty cool. So thank you all for following on. This is probably going to be like one of the first coasters you've seen me build in a while. In my last park series, I did the same kind of format as... what's it called? My previous park series did the same format where I just built the coaster kind of fully off camera and then show you like the progress at the end, which is how I'm kind of preferring to build at the moment. It's a lot more relaxed, it's a lot more chill. I'm preferring the way that's working. I don't really know what I'm doing with this coaster. I'll place something like that, and I need a launch section. We'll put a block break at the end, make sure that's not slowing down. It's so hard to look at multiple things at the same time. Corvus touching grass, indeed, I did. Blasphemy. How did touching grass work? It's an art, you'll have to figure it out. It's quite amazing. Brake target speed. You want to be like very low. The catwalk in this coaster is massive. I'm going to custom support this on stream, so you'll see live custom supporting. That'll be amazing, but I'm not going to... do the catwalk. That seems like a lot of work. Obviously LSMs don't exist in this, so if you're wondering where the track's gone, I'm using the modded version of the game that's allowing me to do that. The mods are in the description below if you want to look at those. There is so many messages in the chat, nearly 150 people here. Thanks so much for coming, everyone. Personally, I think that this coaster should be the 20 inversion coaster. I might not go that far. World record breaking inversions on a single rail coming up. Well, we'll find out. We'll see how crazy this gets. I don't want it to be the most insane thing in the world. I'm sort of thinking similar style to how Batman and Gotham City Escape have got like much smaller low to the ground elements. A little bit like Taran as well, I suppose. How fast do we do this? Like 40, 45, 42? Yeah, I don't really know how fast this is going to go. We'll find out. But I was kind of thinking... You know how Mahuka's got the 2 top hat thing going on? I want to try that, just because I want to custom support it. And I think that might be quite a fun thing to do. World's first invisible coaster. I mean, you're not wrong. Unless it's like one of them clickbaity looking coasters where it jumps the track, and then everyone miraculously makes it. There's just some really good After Effects. Start building this now. I'm gonna probably I don't know. I'll 2-meter if I have time, which I don't know whether we will. We'll find out. See how far we get with this. Ugh, cost in-game support. Go away. Don't want those. Someone has gifted a membership. Thank you so much for that. I'll be gifting some more memberships later on in the stream. I have about 10 to give away, so that'll be quite cool. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice. How am I going to do this? I think Mahuka's first... It's an inverted top hat, isn't it? It's sort of like a weird... I should probably test this to make sure it's actually got enough speed to, you know, do these things. Let's see how it goes. That's not too bad. It might be pulling a little bit more G-force than I was hoping for, but that's okay. Turning this round. I'm sorry if the commentary gets a bit boring at some point as well. I've, like I said, never really done this sort of thing before, so don't expect it to be the most professional thing in the world. Where is this going? No, you need to go back that way. It's too much pressure building in front of so many people. Ah, coaster's blowing up my face. Right, you need to be actually upside down. There we go. First element sort of in. There you go. And then the other bit will go over the top. Like I said, I don't expect this to look amazing the first time. That is... Might need to speed up a little bit. That is not even straight. What is going on? There we go. That's better. And then it needs to come down. I need to keep up with the chat. There is so many messages. I'm so sorry. Jan's a member now. Great. Nice to have you on. How many hours do you have in Planko? Not enough. I have, I think, about over 1,000 on Xbox. But then PC is currently, I think, about 890. If I break 1,000 before Planet Coaster 2 releases, that would be so cool. I mean, I've got a lot of work left to do on Deadwood Dale, so it could happen. Could happen. That would be quite cool. We've got Thrill Riders in. Nice to see you. What is your favourite coaster you've ever made in Planko? Oh, tough question. Tough question. Probably the one I'm building currently in Deadwood Dale, which I know I say this for every time I make a new coaster. I'm like, oh, it's my favourite one. But this one might be. Along with probably all the other ones I've said are my favourite ones. I'm going to stop you testing now. You're getting annoyed. Yeah. What is... I cannot get this right. The profiling's a little bit weird. Is that about right? No, that's way off. Ah. Oh, it's just destroyed that now, isn't it? You can tell I'm not used to building with 157 people watching. What is going on? I'm sure there's messages in the chat saying, you're doing this wrong. Which I probably know that I am. It's just trying to build and read at the same time. It's so difficult. That's not even straight again. What am I doing? Yeah, sort of like that. Kind of. Not really. It'll do, okay? It'll do for now. Done for now, stamp, out. We'll see how this continues. We've got this very funky looking element here. I think I'm going to do that as slightly beyond upside. Is beyond upside down a term people use? It's not beyond vertical, it's beyond upside down. That's what I'm calling it. There you go. And then if I just give it a quick smooth. And if I 2-meter that later, we'll see how it gets on. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is working quite well. But how's everyone enjoying Deadwood Dale, by the way? I'm really happy with how the series is looking at the moment. It's just been so fun doing it all, and I'm really enjoying doing the Western theme like properly as well. I did a Western themed park for, is it maybe my 3rd park on Xbox, or was it 2nd? 3rd or 2nd? I think it might have been 2nd. But yeah, it was obviously a long time ago. So I feel like I wanted to go back to the theme and actually do it like properly and like a decent layout for a park, and a lot more realism now that I'm building like more realistic coasters and custom supporting, but like even for the park infrastructure, like doing backstage and stuff. So that's been really fun to see that you're all enjoying it, or at least I hope you are. But I'm really enjoying building it as well. It's been so much fun making all these new coaster types that I've never really done before, especially like this park. I really wanted to do ones that I hadn't done before, so this is a very weirdly profiled airtime hill. There's so much space in this valley. I need to change that. Alright, I need to keep it with the chat. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Looks smoother than SLC. I agree. It probably will be. SLCs get so much hate, but it's completely understandable. We love the SLC hate, really. And we can hate on them now as well. Like, it's completely fair, because if you look at the newer stuff that Vacoma's doing, you can hate on their old stuff because of how much they've improved. It's just night and day, isn't it? I should hopefully be getting on what's it called? The one at Emerald Park. That one. I should hopefully be getting on it maybe this year. If I do, that would be quite cool. I'll do a vlog of it, of course, but that should be quite fun. What's people saying? Debordale's beautiful and I love it insane detail. Thank you so much. Do you think Planko 2 is going to have better and easier smoothing method? From the gameplay that we've been shown, it certainly does look that way, although we haven't really seen it like in action yet. I know there's been little bits of footage from the Gamescom build that they had, which I'm assuming obviously that it's far from the final version of the game. That was technically the alpha. So yeah, I'm assuming that the smoothing and stuff will have improved even from then. So I'm really excited to see how that will all work. And it'll be interesting to see Frontier have been looking at things like the smoothing mod that's available for PC to kind of see whether they're going to implement some of that like mechanics and stuff. So yeah, seeing how that will work will be interesting. But from like an early look from obviously some of the gameplay that we've shown, I think it does look better, especially there's a lot more options for smoothing. So it'll be interesting to see how that works, and I can't wait to have a go with it. It should be really fun. The amount of fun we're going to have with some of the coasters in that game, especially now that obviously we've got drop tracks and what was the other one? Was it switch tracks confirmed? That's better. Got a bit of speed on there. And some lethal looking airtime. We might have to change that. Oh, there's so many. Yes, Dan, that's the name of the coaster. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. CORVUS, give me a coaster type to build while watching. Try an Intamin Blitz. I'm completely obsessed with Intamin Blitz, as you probably all know. That is way too tight. Intamin Blitzes have always been my kind of, well, launch coasters in general have always been my kind of go-to model to build in this game, but also to ride in real life. I just love them. They're easily my favorite type of coaster, launch coasters, especially ones that kind of are a full package including theming, which is probably why Velocicoaster is my #1. If you've seen my top 25 video, I'll go through all the coasters that I like, and Velocicoaster is in firm first place. Easily. I love that thing. I don't really know where this element's going. We just kind of, oh, that is some questionable profiling. But as usual with me building coasters, we can sort out the profiling later. Like I said about inspiration for this ride, I'm slowly moving away from Mahuka. I don't really know where it's going, to be honest, but keep watching, you'll find out. It's interesting. Probably still smoother than SLC. Everyone stop hating on SLC's Condor is amazing. Is that the original one? Thank you so much for the donation as well. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked by your support for SLCs. Gifted 5 memberships, are you mad? Thank you so much for that. Absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, Neil. 5 gifted memberships. Oh, thank you. And you're a channel member as well, so you're already supporting me absolutely loads. We're all building Intamin Blitzes now. Yes, we are. Throwrider says, flying out to Orlando next week. First time on Velocicoaster inbound. You will have a fantastic time. I cannot wait to get back to Orlando. It's just, the whole of Universal Resort is such a like complete package. It's like a city of like themed stuff. It's so good. That means Horror Nights will still be on as well. Oh, you'll have a great time. Oh, I'm so jealous. Yeah, I'll hopefully be getting back out to there in the next couple of years. I really want to go back. Last time I went was 2022, I think. Yeah, it was 2022, and I did all the Universal parks first. Rode Velocicoaster after we did like however long the flight is, like the 10-hour flight, and then went straight to Universal, having woke up at about 4 AM in the UK just to get there. Then we went straight to Universal after like what, the 12-hour flight, so it was probably about 2 AM UK time, and I've been up since 4, so yeah, nearly 24 hours on a Rode Velocicoaster. I had a great time. Yeah, you'll have a fantastic time then. There's so many people in the chat. It's so cool. 166 people. Thank you so much for being here. This is absolutely crazy. 15,000 subscribers is something I never thought would happen when I started this channel 3 years ago. Like, I don't know whether any of you have been following me for that length of time, but I started out with just a coaster POV. That's all I did. Just did one coaster POV. It was an Intamin Blitz, obviously. I think it was a concept for the next secret weapon at Alton Towers, which is actually... Ooh, that profiling's horrific. Which is actually a concept that I will be going back to soon in a video. So, it's a nice little tease for you for some future content. But yeah, I think it was like a secret weapon 9 kind of concept where I did a... what's it called? I think it was a Mac... No, it was an Intamin Blitz. It wasn't a Mac multi-launch. Obviously, probably using a Mac multi-launch like I am now, but it was an Intamin Blitz, and that's kind of my like first ever. It was probably my first ever actual serious coasters in Planet Coaster, and then I made that, and it was sort of like, I think it got 50 views, and I was absolutely blown away. I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So then I built another one. It got like 75 views. I built another one. I got 100, and I was like, it was absolutely crazy. So I just kept doing it, and that's basically why we're here now. Neil says 200th video though. Yeah, it's crazy. I've uploaded not 199 videos until this point. That's absolute madness. I never thought this would get as far as it has, and it's been really cool. I've enjoyed the whole journey quite a lot, and especially obviously it's not just the YouTube side of it. It's like all the people I've met along the way as well. I've made so many great new friends through, like, obviously starting off through Planet Coaster stuff, and then I met you in real life at parks and stuff, and it's been so cool. Moomin's here, hello Moomin. And like, even just walking around parks, like on, was it Hyperia's opening day? I got like noticed about 3 times, which was so strange. But if you ever see me in a park, please do come up and say hi. I'm hoping to get to the Alton Towers Scarefest and Thought Park's Fright Nights at some point as well, so if you see me knocking about, come over and say hi. Yeah, it's just so cool. I never expected this to kind of happen. It's been really cool seeing how it's all turned out and grown into this. And obviously it's not stopping anytime soon as well. I'm still going. As much as I'm restarting uni in September, if a few of you know, that's not going to stop me from making videos. The content might be less frequent, as much as it is now though, to be fair. Like my Park Series episodes are coming out when they're done, so similar sort of upload schedule, to be honest. Episodes and stuff will come out when they're done, but the launch of Planet Coaster 2, I'm going to be on the content grind. I'm going to be making so many videos about that game because I'm so excited. The chat is popping off. Do you have any tips on making parks not look like doo-doo? I mean, most of my parks, as much as I do plan stuff, most of them are just pure improvisation. Like I make it and see how it turns out, so I'm probably not the best person to ask, but just practice and build loads of cool stuff, and you'll I'm sure you'll get better as time goes on. But also look at a lot of real content of existing parks as well to get you some inspiration, and that will definitely help, because that's what's helped me the most, visiting real parks and watching countless hours of vlogs. That's pretty much all I do. I play this game and watch vlogs, and it really helps. That top hat's a bit wonky, never mind. But yeah, I hope that helps. There's so many questions. Are you going to try and make the trip for Epic Universe? I probably won't make opening, but I will definitely go to that park someday, and it'll be really, really fun. I cannot wait to get to that. It's such a fascinating project of a park, because it must be like one of the most like documented like theme park constructions ever, which is so cool. Like all of the updates from, there's a YouTube channel I watch called Theme Park. Is it Theme Park Shop? I watched the videos that I think their name's Alicia. I watched the videos that they do, like all the progress updates and stuff, and it's just fascinating to watch. The exit of that is awful. It's fascinating to watch it all be constructed, and like all the coasters are already tested. It's so cool, like seeing it all come together. Do you plan your layouts or just go along with them and make it up on the spot? This one is probably quite an outlier for me, because I normally do like a relatively decent amount of like conceptual drawings and research and stuff into when I'm making coasters. Like you'll see in not a subtle plug, you'll see in next week's, that's not next week, the next episode of Deadwood Dale, whenever that will be, you'll see in that episode that the coaster in that episode has had maybe like 3 or 4 different revisions. So I do put them in the episode, but it did originally start out from a sketch. So that's, I do most of the time do some sort of sketch to plan my videos and like coasters and stuff. Like parks as well, I plan the park layout. Well, that flows quite nicely. But yeah, I do try to plan them quite a bit, but then if you've seen the last Deadwood Dale episode, the Mac Family Spinner, I just started building that while I was watching, I think it was an episode of Coasting Through Europe, one of Coaster Studios' videos. I just started building it just for fun, and yeah, it kind of just materialized, and I was like, you know what, that looks alright, I'll put that in Deadwood Dale, and just kind of plunked it down. So yeah, it worked out quite well, just kind of winging that one, but most of the time for the bigger rides in Deadwood Dale, they are getting quite planned to, like, planned to death. I do kind of extensively like do like sketches of the buildings and stuff. I should probably put some in videos. I did for Wonder World. I put like a image in of a sketch I did for the Mack Striker coaster in that. So I'm going on so many tangents when I'm talking. I don't know whether it's because I'm nervous or what. Let's catch up on some chat. I have an element idea for you. Must add a launch into a holding section, then into a twisted B&M dive drop into the SLC element. Oh, there's a lot going on. You might have to re-explain that. I'm going to ask for a couple of elements though. I'll do that shortly. Let me just catch up on the chat. What is the worst coaster you've been on so far? Ooh, it's got competition. It's probably, I mean, there's a list that I hate. I don't know whether I'll crown one as first or worst. SLCs, don't really like them. Although Mayan at Energylandia, pretty comfortable. Infusion, horrible. Hero is kind of unanimously most UK Fusies, one of the most hated coasters, so that one. Oh, I'm trying to think of some others. There is quite a few that I just don't like. Werewolf, or I don't know how you pronounce it, Loop Guru at Wallaby, Belgium, that thing's disgusting. Saw at Thorpe Park, hate that thing. It's just so painful. But there's plenty that I do really love as well. Thorada said me and Dan will jump on updates for Universal UK when that eventually happens. I can't wait for that to happen. I really hope it does as well. I saw a post the other day where they were saying like the planning permission enabled them to, I think the height limit was like, is it like 350 foot or something, and all the comments underneath were just giga. That'd be cool if you see that happen. There was a lot of people. You should stream more, I'm loving this. Oh, thank you so much. Hopefully, when we know when Planet Coaster 2 is coming out, if I'm not busy and I can get the day off work, I will live stream on launch day. I'll live stream it, because if you haven't got the game and you're wondering whether you should buy it, you can come along to the stream and you can comment stuff and we can test certain things. It'll be really cool. I'll try and catch up with the chat. Will you occasionally come back to Planet Coaster 1 when Planet Coaster 2 comes out and see how all parks have changed? Yes. I've put a couple of areas in Deadwood Dale for like future expansion kind of thing, so there is opportunity for me to come back to that park, so I'll leave that there. Nice little tease. Series of bunny hills, please. Oh, we need to end the ride with some bunny hills, definitely. Have you ridden Voltron? Yes, I have. My Europa Park vlog is out if you'd like to watch that. Again, very unsubtle plug, but it's a great vlog, and we even broke the ride as well. We actually broke Voltron. Yes, Voltron's great when it's on a smooth train. 1 month being a channel member, that's so good. Thank you for being a month. Add an 800 foot, 130 degree drop with 7 Heartline rolls on the drop. Okay, that's going to be a mad coaster. That'll be like one of them AI generated coasters. Thank you, Alex, for the £1 donation. Thank you very much. There's so many messages. Universal have never built a coaster over 200 feet. That is sad. They should do. I'm adding the second launch if you're wondering what's going on, and the train's just crashing everywhere. That needs to be drive tired. There we go. Right. I did think about putting a poll for this, but I don't know how many options you can add for a poll. basically, can you give me ideas on how to get this piece of track, where the cursor is, to this piece of track, which is going to be our second launch? Because I have no idea. I've kind of got like to the end of the coaster and it's like, I don't know what to do. So if you've got any ideas for how to get it back to this point, that'd be really helpful. Really, really helpful. And would you like me to give you some motivation to do that as well? Shall I drop 5 gifted memberships? I think I should. There's been so much activity going on in the chat at the moment. I need to drop these memberships. There will be 5 more coming later in the stream as well. Do not worry if you don't get any of these 5, but I think I shall drop 5 now. See what the chat's saying first. Oh, so many people. It's going so fast I can't even read it. Make the airtime hills overbanked and wrap around the corkscrew. That would be cool. Do an Iron Gwazi style wave turn with wave dive loops and... Oh, it's gone off the screen. There's so many suggestions. Seems like wave turns is kind of what people are saying. Face-to-face launch. I'm going to do the launch sections next to each other so you can do the top hat over there. Random question. If you could design a real coaster type, what would it be? This. Intamin, just anything Intamin. An outer banked roll curve. There's going to be so many different things I can do with this. A lot of people are saying outer bank. Any ideas for your next park in Planco 2, or are you waiting to have... I'm waiting to have hands-on with the game first. As much as we've seen all the gameplay and stuff, obviously we don't really know all the pieces and stuff that are in the game and all the coasters, so I want to decide when I know more about it. Yes, I need to gift these memberships. Hold on. I'm clicking the button in 5. Oh, that's the wrong button. Where's the button gone? Oh, can I not do it through YouTube Studio? I don't think I can do it through YouTube Studio. Hold on. Let me open actual YouTube. Got advert on my own video. Hold on. Gifted memberships. There we go. Gift 5 now. I've pressed it. It should be happening. There we go. Tutatis first inversion. Something like that would be quite nice. Design a new inversion maybe? I tried that when I did my 10 inversion coaster model, but it's just so hard to design something completely new. There we go. All the memberships are in. There's so many of them. So many memberships coming in. Oh, that's so cool. There we go. All 5 have gone, and I will add another 5 in a minute. Don't you worry. Right. We need to get this back. It's kind of getting very Taran-esque here, where and Maverick, where it's like loads of small transitions towards the ground, but we need to add. I think what I'll do is I'll put a little block break here. And then sort of, don't want that on. We'll put kind of like a, oh, autosave. Nice, I haven't seen you in a while. We'll put sort of a little airtime hill in. The in-game supports are back, go away. There we go, airtime hill. Right, so how do we connect? I'm sorry, tree, you're gonna have to move over. There we go, don't want people getting whacked by a tree on the way past. That happens quite a bit, actually. I had it on, was it Condor or Wallaby Belgium? I stuck my arm out on one of the lower sections and like a reed of grass like slapped its way across my arm. I had a right red mark. That was mean. Let coaster style roll. Could do that. Could do an inversion through the station as well at some point. I don't know how far I'm going to get to build the actual station. Flying snake dive, corkscrew of the station. Design a new inversion. There's so many. What about the heartline roll, but don't level out and turn? Tutatis. You're all kind of saying either overbank or like a really odd inversion, like some of the ones on Lek or Tutatis. We've already been going for half an hour. Wow, okay, I need to build faster and stop yapping. Kind of turn it round here. Does look quite... Oh, I think I know what I might do. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know, but I'm going to take on some of your advice and try and do a custom inversion. So prepare for this to go horrifically wrong. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm going to try and curl... Oh no, that's too high. I'm going to try and curl it round and do some sort of like elongated turn into this inversion. Whether this is going to work or not, I don't know. Blue fire roll. We could add a blue fire roll. I love a good blue fire roll. Oh, that's What is going on? I was expecting this coaster to get a bit jank at some point, but this is a little bit extreme. Do we try and do some sort of like a... I don't know. I'm thinking some sort of like outer bank before it goes into the inversion. Would that be allowed? like sort of like that? Oh, I don't know. I don't think that... This might just not work in the slightest. Prepare for a horrific coaster element. It might just not work. Everyone wants a flying snake dive. I could add one later in the layout. A stall taken slowly like Gotham City Escape. I feel like it needs a stall. Every new Intamin has kind of a lot of nice stall action going on, so I could do that actually. What is going on here? Or actually, I could do some sort of... I don't really know. I think this might be some sort of overbank here actually. So I'm still listening. You said an overbank earlier, everyone. So an overbank it might actually be. Once again with some awful profiling, and it's going to do this thing again where it won't let me connect because there's a block section there and it's getting confused. There we go. That'd be a nice little trick if no one knew how to do that. Sometimes it gets to the point where your track can't connect to each other. It's because of the block sections. It took me the longest time ever to figure that out because I just had no idea. And I just assumed there was something wrong with the game, like my coaster was corrupted or something. No, it's just all to do with block sections. So many questions. It's so hard to keep up with them. He did my idea. Oh, cool. The second launch should be faster than the first into the top hat, then do a stall like Velocicoaster. That sounds good. That sounds like a good plan. What is your number one bucket list coaster at this moment in time? I think my number one now, as in, well, actually, my number one coaster that's operating currently, my number one anticipated is, I had it in my mind and I've forgotten the name, Gotham City Escape. Definitely, because, you know, Intamin. But I would also add on, like, coaster that isn't open yet would be Stardust Racers at Universal Epic Universe. That thing looks crazy, and I can't wait to ride that someday. I'd never ridden, like, a proper, I'd say, modern dueling coaster. I've been on Grand National Blackpool, which is, like, obviously a very old-style dueling coaster, but not... I don't think I've been on a dueling steel coaster, so I'd like to try that. It does look really good, especially with how much they've been testing it as well. It's going to be crazy when it opens. Like it's going to have warmed up already. There's going to be no stopping that thing. It's going to be absolutely flying around. Even from the test footage that we've seen, it looked insane. So imagine if we get something on that scale as well at Universal Great Britain. There's so much possibility with that park. I don't know whether I would like to do kind of speculation videos like that. You know, like covering certain topics like that, and then I could accompany it with like. There we go, that's what I wanted. I could accompany it with like Planet Coaster stuff in the background where I did like concepts and stuff. That could be quite cool. Since I've looked away from the chat, the entire screen has moved up. There's so much going on. 209 people in, thank you so much. Have you got any days planned for Scarefest? Yes, I do. I've got a couple of weekends in mind. I don't know which one it'll be yet, but yes, I'm definitely going to be going to Scarefest using that Merlin annual pass. And hopefully not Halloween Horror Nights, that's Universal. What's it called? Fear, what's the Thought Park one called? The Thought Park one. I'm going to that too, hopefully. How do you make these inversions so smooth? It's not smooth at the moment. Should we take a ride? It's not going to be smooth. Prepare yourself. I'm sorry if it's a bit loud as well. I tried to have a mess around with the audio settings earlier, but it didn't really work out too well. So. Have you ridden Taron? I have. Taron was really fun. I absolutely love that thing. Fright Nights. Thank you, Dan. I forgot the name. What do you say to NoLimit? FED Plus? I don't really know much about NoLimits and the... Oh, that was interesting. I don't really know much about NoLimits and its integrations into Planet Coaster and stuff, so can't really comment on that. It does look like a fun game. I would like to try it at some point. I do prefer this style of coaster builder though, like with the pieces and smoothing. I've had a try with a few games now using the like node building coaster builder, and I've just not found it as easy as this. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll give that a go anytime soon, but I would like to try it, see what it's like. couple more questions. Are you planning to ride? Are you planning for this ride to drop below ground level? Would be a cool idea to get some interaction with the queue. Yes. Whether I put in, I'm thinking the queue will probably be around here, or actually the queue could come up through here and then have like a bridge over the launch track and then kind of down here maybe. I need to work out how the end of the coaster is going to work as well, because obviously I always try to build the end of a coaster before I finished it, just so you can kind of get an idea about where stuff's gonna go. So we'll put in a block section. I mean, the train's tiny, so 10 meters should be alright. Then you obviously need trims and stuff, but we'll see where that's gonna go. You should learn FVD because it's cool. Someone on the mod server recently did it and Intamin track while using the El Loco model. Cool. I did try that in one of my abandoned episodes, abandoned and finished series. I'm just plugging my content here so much. Where I did a like a modern gen Intamin launch coaster using the El Loco track actually, and like doing custom cross ties and spine and stuff. So that was really cool. Another month-long member. Thank you so much for the support. It's amazing. There's so much going on tonight. I'm having a great time. This is really fun. Whoever said we should do this more often, we definitely should. I'm enjoying this. Is this just for fun or going to be in addition to the park? No, this is not going to be in Deadwood Dale. It's just a random coaster. I thought I'd just have fun. I did actually think about doing the stream about something in Deadwood Dale, like adding a coaster to it, but for kind of me planning out the next month, 2 months, and looking at even the next few weeks about what I'm doing and stuff and trying to fit in the rest of Deadwood Dale, I am really trying to get this park series finished, but whether it will get finished or not, or like finished to what degree before Planet Coaster 2 launches, I don't know, but we'll have to see. But no, this coaster is just for fun. All of the rides for Deadwood Dale that I'm expecting to be able to finish are already in the park. So when are we getting the next episode of Deadwood Dale? No, Rush, just asking because I love the series. Thank you. Deadwood Dale is on its way. I've been actually building the coaster for that episode today, which has been fun. The members will have seen quite a few, I'd say at least 2 weeks worth of photos of that coaster so far, but it's going well. It's going really well. I'm enjoying building it. The next episode, as when I'm like doing this live stream now, in case you're watching it back, I don't know, but hopefully you will already know in the future at some point. But I don't know when the next episode is coming out. I'd say, well, I recorded the first update, sorry, for that episode yesterday. Worked on it quite a bit more extensively this morning. I'm probably about to record update 2. So if that's anything to go off, that's about a week. I'd probably guess maybe 2 weeks time. Like I said, the next part of the series is going to be a bit slower as we come to finishing it, especially with, like, I'm expecting there to be another Planet Coaster 2 deep dive end of this month, so obviously that'll impact it. A couple of other things, starting uni as well, like I mentioned earlier, so there'll be a few things that impact Deadwood Dale, but the series will be finished, I promise. We'll get it done. This is a funky looking element. I wasn't expecting it to look like this, but never mind. We're getting there. What other games do you play other than Planet Coaster? Honestly, not a lot at the moment. I used to play a lot of other games, but as of, I'd say maybe since summer. Oh, come on, autosave. I've only really been playing Planet Coaster. I used to play a lot of the CODs, a lot of the Battlefields, but don't really play them too much anymore. I did think about doing a random stream of one of those at some point. It could be like a nice chill stream, but it's also nothing to do with the channel. So, what other games do I play? I've done, what's the other one? I forget the names. Helldivers is fun. Quite a bit of Minecraft in the past, but I haven't done that much recently. Hey Flooded, nice to see you. What are the specs of your PC? I've upgraded some bits recently actually, so it's a mini ITX build for when I was at uni, because I wanted to be able to transport it nice and easily. But I'm currently rocking a i5, is it 13th or 14th? Whichever one's the most current gen. I've got the RTX 4070, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and a lot of storage for all these videos. But yeah, I've been kind of gradually upgrading bits over time as well. So that's all because of you guys. You are helping me build this awesome PC and go on all these trips. So thank you so much for watching all the videos and helping me do stuff like that. If you hit 50k by 2025, we'll rent a billboard and play your entire Adventure Italia series on it. That'd be mad. Imagine if we all did like a drive-in theatre and just watched like Planet Coaster. That'd be cool. A couple more questions. This looks exactly like that new single roller coaster in France. Good. That's what I'm hoping it'll look like. I'm really getting inspiration from Mahuka for most of this, so that's what I'm aiming for. How did I do that? I'm trying to get this symmetrical, which is going to be difficult. Do you reckon the Merlin Pass is worth it? I bought it while it was on sale, the gold one, whenever it was on sale in, was it May, April time? Might have even been later than that. It depends. You need to look, it'll probably go on sale again for Black Friday, but you need to look at the price of it and work out kind of how many times you're going to use it, and then you can kind of work out if it's worth it or not. For me, it is, because I don't live ages away from Alton Towers, quite far from Thorpe Park, annoyingly, so I think I've used it maybe 5 times since I've had it. But obviously you get discounts on food and beverage and stuff, so it is quite helpful. But yeah, I definitely try and work out whether it is going to be good for you or not, because they're not cheap, but then they are quite good. So Jan's going. See you later. Now for the flying snake dive thing. Oh, I might have just had an idea actually. How about we combine the flying snake dive with a stall, or is that a horrible idea? We'll find out. It might be a disaster. Oh, that doesn't look too bad actually. That's somewhat symmetrical. It's a weirdly shaped top hat though. It needs to be a bit more pointy. Do a Minecraft roller coaster. That's kind of how I started. I know a lot of people were asking, like, I normally get comments saying, did you ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon or stuff about that, how I've started playing the game now. It's like, oh, you must have played this. And it's like, no, Planet Coaster is my first ever roller coaster simulator game. I'd never played any of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games, like ever. I got my first actual PC during Planet Coaster time, so never really got to play any of those games. What is going on here? So yeah, Planet Coaster was my first kind of actual roller coaster game, apart from like Minecraft, because I made so many theme parks in Minecraft. All of them probably look awful now, but I had fun doing them. How am I going to get this straight? Right, I know. I'm going to take a piece of that and spin it around, because this is not working. How do you keep motivation to build and finish in a ride? Motivation is something I've struggled with for multiple park series now. Not so much for Deadwood Dale, because I've just absolutely loved building the whole thing. It's probably an annoying term now, I've used it that much, but it is such a passion project. Like, I've just enjoyed every step of it. So yeah, I've been having a great time building that. So really just keeping myself engrossed in like theme park stuff has really helped me kind of do it. But I think the thing that's the most inspired me to keep going is looking at like the reaction from all you guys. You all really seem to love everything I do, so that's definitely keeping me going the most. It's just been really fun. Are you at Alton Towers or Thorpe Park near the end of September? No, I'll be going in October. Well, actually, I say no. We're going in October for Scarefest and Fright Nights, but I might be going in September, hopefully, if I can get the time off work. How long is this stream going to be? Probably about an hour, which ends in 15 minutes. Never mind. It might be a fair bit longer. We'll see how long it takes me to build this coaster and how long it takes everyone to lose interest in me constantly rambling, because I'm aware that I'm speaking quite a lot. You should do a collab with Digital Dan, Moomin, and every other Planet Coaster YouTuber. That would be great. Imagine if we did one really big collab, and it'd be so much easier to do that in Planet Coaster as well. I'd love to work with all those people. Worked with Moomin a few times. It's been really fun working with loads of awesome Planet Coaster creators and making a lot of new friends as well. It's been fantastic with this game. It's just, it came at a perfect time in my life, to be honest. This game, kind of making new friends and stuff, has been really, really good, and I've really enjoyed it. There we go. That is a top hat and a half. It's a bit wide. think I need to make it a bit thinner, but I don't know. Ah, it's moving it the wrong way. It doesn't look, I mean, it's mostly symmetrical. I'll believe it, it'll be fine. Right, next element time. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. How long have you been an enthusiast? I don't really know, to be honest. I've always had like an interest in kind of, I don't know, would you call it entertainment engineering? Like kind of coasters and water slides and parks. I've always had an interest in sort of stuff like that, but I didn't really know Planet Coaster existed until I started watching like Nerdchacho's and Moomin's like very early park series. I found out about the game, and it wasn't even out on console then. So I started watching their stuff, and then got the game on console. So that's probably since I started being like a solid like nerdy enthusiast. But in terms of enthusiast in general, the earliest memory I have of like going on big rides was, I think I got taken to Drayton Manor was about maybe 10, and I went on Apocalypse, the RIP, the absolutely gigantic Intamin drop tower that they used to have, and then I think I was still too short for Shockwave as it was known then, but I did like G-Force as well, and that was really fun. So probably since about 8 or 10, I'd imagine I've like liked coasters. Happy to say I'm visiting Alton Towers for the first time very soon. Oh great, you'll have an amazing time. Alton Towers is a lovely park, best theme park in the world. I'd probably say Universal Lands of Adventure for me at the moment. Nemesis Reborn or Nemesis Inferno, easily Nemesis Reborn. Nemesis Inferno is great, although it shouldn't be called that, it should just be called Inferno. But yeah, it's a great ride, but it's it's like, do you remember when the Diary of a Wimpy Kid came out and it was a hashtag not my Roderick thing? It's like hashtag not my Nemesis. Corvus, you rambling will never get old. I hope so, because I just love a good... I'm fluent in Japanese, I don't know what's wrong with me. Should I make a concept for Flying Fish RMC? Definitely, I'd watch that. Have you been to Adventure Island? And if you have, what is your favourite ride? Is that the one in the UK with the SLC and the Vekoma? I haven't been to that one. If it's one in America, I've only been to Orlando in America. So, right, it's Flying Snake Dive and Stall time. I'm going to try and combine the two elements. Don't expect it to work, because it probably won't, but it'll be funny if not. Trying to keep up with everyone. There's so many people in. Thank you so much. Will you be theming the ride or just doing the coaster? I don't think I'll be theming it. I've done a little bit of work on the station. I don't think I'll have time to do any more on that, but I will attempt some custom supporting at least, maybe just for that first element, and then I could put it on the workshop and you lot could have a go with it. That'd be quite cool. How does this Flying Snake Dive go again? It's like this kind of, oh, that's facing upwards. It's like this kind of inversion, isn't it? And then it goes into a dive loop at the end. If anyone wants to become a Planet Coaster content creator themselves, do you have any advice? Just start posting stuff. That's how I started. I uploaded one POV and a couple of cinematics of, you can find the video, I think it's like one of my first videos of just Intamin Blitz that I made on Xbox. And I think I said earlier, it got like 50 views, and I was like, whoa, like this is cool. Like entering like big YouTuber territory here. So yeah, it got like 50 views, and I was like, you know what, that's cool. I'm just gonna keep doing more. And then I got like, I think it got like, it was like 15 something subscribers, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I saw Moomin and Nerdchacho making park series, and I thought, oh, that's great, I want to do that. So then I started doing that park series stuff. And then it just kind of ballooned out from there. Like the park series has gradually started getting more popular, and I was like, this is really cool. And it just kept going from there. So my advice would just be to start, see where it goes. And I'm sure you'll have a great time regardless. Oh, there's so many questions. Why aren't you watching Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite, I'll be honest. Literally not once. It's never been a game that's really appealed to me. I do like Battle Royale stuff. Warzone was my absolute lockdown game. I played that so much, like every day during lockdown. So I do enjoy games like it, but I've never actually played Fortnite. Would you be interested to stream Planet Coaster? Oh, sorry. What do you use to stream Planet Coaster? I can't read, I'm tired. I'm currently using OBS, and I'm amazed it hasn't crashed, because it loves crashing. I hope Corvus will stream on Twitch soon. I'll be staying on YouTube because it's where the rest of my audience is. Neil, again, another 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate your support so much. You're always commenting on every single member's post and video that I do. Thank you so much. Another 5 gifted. You're amazing. Where is the stall? Good point. I'll do one later. Flying stall time. Watch out, Intamin, don't copy it. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird looking element, isn't it? But it looks alright. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted members. Everyone's having a great time receiving all these. There's so many. I would love to see how Corvus is doing custom support on this spaghetti coaster. That's a good point. I should probably stop building it so big because it's going to take forever to support it. I don't think I will do all of the supports in this stream because we'll be here for hours. As much as I enjoy custom supporting, that might be kind of a bit too much to do in one stream. There we go. That's not looking too bad. Oh, no, never mind. That is looking bad. What's going on here? There we go. What time are you streaming till? I originally said 8, which is in 7 minutes, so probably not until 8. 9, sorry. I'll keep going a bit longer. We'll see how late it gets. I don't want to keep everyone up too late, especially Monday tomorrow. That's not going to be fun. I've got work. Don't want to be up too late. Nothing worse than being tired on a Monday morning. I just completely forgot to smooth all that, so there we go. Some questionable profiling, but it's okay. We need to finish this coaster, really, because I don't want us to be going on too late. So, we need a stall. That is a good point. We do need a stall. When's the other 5 memberships coming? Soon. I'll drop them probably when I finish this coaster. Finish the layout at least. Streaming on YouTube over streaming over Twitch, says Dan. I mean, I would never stream on Twitch anyway, purely just because all my audience is over here, so it makes more sense to stream over here. You're welcome everyone on Corvus. Let's get to 20k. That'll be crazy. Can you imagine if we get to 20k by the end of this year? That would be absolutely insane. It's almost 4 PM for me right now. Yeah, I'd like to upload kind of around this time, like 8 o'clock-ish, because for like most of mainland Europe, it's a little bit later, and then for like kind of more of in the Western America, it's like kind of around midday, a bit later, so it kind of feels like a decent time to upload so that everyone can kind of watch it. I think we are just going to finish this coaster around here, but I should try and get in a little baby stall. Little baby stall. Think down to the ground, little baby stall. Airtime. Brakes? Yeah, maybe? We'll try and do that. We'll try. Yeah, I am a Corvus member. Yeah, yes you are. So many gifted memberships in the chat. 5 more to come from me as well. Getting this coaster nearly finished. Do you have a TikTok? I do, but I haven't used it in ages. I really need to start using it. Someone was telling me earlier about, there's this audio from, I think it's from the Lego Batman film, where he's going through, I think it's like all of his outfits. And someone was saying I need to use that audio to actually go through some of my Lego roller coasters. I think that would be quite a cool idea. I feel like it would be good for doing more casual things that aren't really Planet Coaster related as well. So we can see if that would work. That would be quite cool. That looks alright, doesn't it? I don't know whether I'll check the forces on this. The profiling looks okay for forces, it's just whether it actually is. We'll have to see. Can we fit in a stall there? Right, world record element. We're going to go for the smallest stall in a coaster, okay? Like most low to the ground. What's the best element you've ever experienced? Ooh. Favourite inversion, was the JoJo roll on Ride to Happiness, but I think has been replaced by the... It doesn't even have a proper name, does it? The outer banky twisty stall thing on Hyperia. So that's probably my favourite inversion on a coaster. As far as best element, it would probably be that, because I just love inversions. How are we going to get this into a stall? Make the end like Conda with lots of airtime. Yeah, definitely, we love airtime. What park have you visited the most? Definitely Alton Towers. I've been going to Alton Towers since I was maybe like 10 years old, and I've been going at least once a year ever since. I think last year was probably the most I ever went. I probably went like 10 times. I just love the place, always will. Forget 20k, we'll get you to 1 million soon. I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Would you do a stream again if you hit 20k? Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more streams before that happens. Given how well this one's gone. I'm always going to be honest with you. Like, I was very nervous for this stream. Very nervous. Never done anything like it before. Not even just because of the building coasters live. It's just like keeping up the commentary for this long. I thought I'd really struggle with it, which I don't know why, because I've got a degree in yapology, so I don't really think that would be a problem. But no, it's been going really well. I'm enjoying it. Are you a Swiftie? Unfortunately not. Taylor Swift isn't really my kind of music. I do really like Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is incredible. Their music is insane, and going to see them next year as well, which would be really cool. But no, I'm not a Swiftie. Drum and bass is more my thing, which doesn't really go with Billie Eilish, but there you go. This is a horrifically profiled stall. I'm trying to get this to actually look like a usable coaster element will be interesting. The crema roll, I think that's what isn't the name of the designer, which is really cool. If that got a ride element named after them, that's awesome. Do a double down as the final element. Do an upside down brake run. I mean, if we're going for world's first, then yeah. I might need to go outside the border. I can't believe it. I really don't know how this is going to finish. I've only just noticed that we've got all of this land up here that I thought, oh, I could do some sort of cool terrain coach. I've just left it. Whoops. Maybe if you download this map afterwards, you could have a go at that. You're a Billy fan? What? I am. Do you like Chasing Status? Yes, I do. Their newer songs have been great. They did kind of go through a bit of a phase, maybe like sort of last year and the year before, where they kind of drifted away from some of their older style music, and I wasn't really a fan. But then now they're kind of returning to like some nice drum and bass. I'm enjoying the new stuff. I think we can all say that Corvus is the GOAT of Planet Coaster YouTube. Thank you. What's your opinion on Colossus? The one at Thorpe Park, I assume you mean. I love it. I know people say that and Saw are both quite rough, but I feel like with Colossus, it's how you ride it. For Saw, I've never really found a way to ride it that isn't painful, which is fitting given the theme. But yeah, I do really like Colossus. It's fun, nice classic Intamin. What's your favourite Billie Eilish song? Oof. I don't know, to be honest. The new album's very good. Oh, I don't know. That's a really hard question. You've broke me. I don't know. Oh. I'd have to have a long think about that. Anything from the new album, really. Anything from the new album's good. I'm just gonna spam smooth that to make it work. Oh, that doesn't actually look too bad, you know. It kind of looks like the first element on Tutatis, which is fine. Wasn't what I was going for, but it'll work. Oh, I don't know. Antonio put carrot. Thank you for the carrot. Geekism's here. Hello. Thank you for the 15k and Planet Coaster 2 taking you beyond the moon. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's so many nice comments coming in. In fact, no. But favourite Billie Eilish song is I Love You, I think. I've decided. I've never had to decide before. There's people spamming carrots in the chat. I need to do something. I forgot. Okay. As the crowning glory, as the top of the coaster, we are gonna put a carrot. Can I have the carrot, please? Oh, there it is. It's just that small. Oh, small carrot. Come here. No, it's on a line to surface. Come here, carrot. Come here. There we go. Where's the carrot gone? Oh no, it's gone. There it is. We've got a carrot at the top of the coaster. This stream's gone mad. I've started placing carrots. I've placed a carrot on the coaster before custom support. Go me. There we go. Don't need to name the coaster. It's a carrot now. Any tips on smoothing the stall without ruining the profiling? I'm not going to do it here because this isn't really a true stall, but what I normally do is I'll delete, like, say for this stall here, I'll delete this track piece and this track piece, smooth the middle so that it stays 180 degrees upside down, and then connect it back and maybe like smooth in one piece either side. That sort of works. There's a lot of carrot spam going on. What's the best coaster model? Intamin Blitz. Corvus deserves 100k. Thank you. There's so many people coming in. Carrot top hat. Yes, that's the name of that, Antonio. I don't know whether the Mahuka one has a name, but it's a carrot top hat now. That's what we're calling it. What do you think of Billie Eilish the 30th? Most people I've spoken to say it's average, but it's one of my favourite songs. I really like it. To say it's one of my favourite songs, all of them are my favourite songs. But no, it is really nice. It's a lovely song, especially if you hear the live version as well. I like how Q&A's just kind of go so off topic like this. Adventure Island is in the east side of London. It's a seaside park. Yes, okay, that is... Oh, wait, no, it's not the one with Rage? Well, either of those I'd like to get to, whether it's the one with the SLC and the Vekoma or it's Rage. I would like to go to either of those, but quite a long drive for me. Make the custom supports out of TMTK carrots. How long do you think I have? That will take a while. I need to turn this around somehow. Just pretend these trees aren't here. If we test it a few times, then the coaster train can knock the trees down and we'll be alright. Trying to read through the questions through all the carrot spam. Make this a carrot coaster, the carrot roll. Yes, but yeah, carrots. Bro, finish the damn coaster. I need to go to sleep soon. Yeah, same. I think I will smooth it and I won't custom support it. I'm sorry. I'll do another stream at some point where I do custom support something, because I know there's quite a lot of people that asked during my custom supporting tutorial about how I do custom supports and stuff, and actually showing me building them. So I'll definitely do that at some point. I'll do another stream and show you how to do it. Don't know whether it'll be in this game or Planet Coaster 2. I'll have to see what the schedule is looking like. The real question is, does pineapple go on pizza? I don't want to be too controversial. I've never been particularly offended by pineapple on pizza. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I don't mind it. I mean, I never really go for meat pizzas anyway, because not vegetarian, but mostly. There's exceptions. I like chicken, but yeah, I never really go for meat on pizza, but I have to have vegan pizza anyway, because if you don't know, Jan and Antonio will know from from certain park trips, I am severely lactose intolerant. So vegan pizzas normally don't have meat on them anyway, so pineapple and ham pizza isn't really something I come across that frequently. So I'm offended by pineapple on pizza, says Antonio. I'm so sorry. I'm not really bothered. If you have it on pizza and offer me a slice, given that I can have it if it's a vegan pizza, then I'd eat it. The off-topic questions in this are great. I have not tested if this is going to have anywhere near enough speed to make this horrific looking element. Oh, how's that going to get back to the brakes now? I didn't think that through. Corvus, you should change the channel name to CORVUS. That would be a great April Fool's joke, but you all know about it now, so... how do I get this back? I think I'm going to have to sacrifice the airtime hills, I'm sorry. Just to make it get back to the station. Oh, come on, autosave. What new coaster types do you want in Planet Coaster 2? So many. So many. I did mention at the end of the video I made on the last Planet Coaster 2 video about what coasters I want in it at the end. Mac Extreme Spinner, Intamin Single Rail, RMC Single Rail, Mac Extreme Spinner, Max Striker, and definitely number one, well, a Vekoma, modern gen Vekoma as well, but number one would have to be a new gen Intamin Blitz, so that I can build stuff like this a lot more, what's the word, authentically, so that it actually looks like a new gen Intamin Blitz. I really want to do that. If I can do that, that'd be great. And we get that. Angle Snap. Yes, I am using Angle Snap just to get this right. Don't normally use it though. We need a carrot roll. What can we name the carrot roll? We could do this the carrot roll. I've never really seen anything like this before. You know what? We'll make it orange. There we go. Carrot roll. This coaster's awful. Don't do a banana roll, do a carrot roll. I agree. We love carrots. No, not the Bunny Hills. I know. I will do another live stream and we will do all Bunny Hills the coaster. I'll just do a coaster that's entirely Bunny Hills. I know, but I want to go sleep. I'm tired. I got to get up at 6 tomorrow for work. Put it on the barbecue as well. I've never put a carrot on a barbecue. The off-topic questions in this stream are great. What's your favourite coaster element? Just anything inversion-y, to be fair. My favourite inversion on the Smile is the Sea Serpent roll. I'd like to see more of those, but I really do like Cobra rolls as well, and stalls, and corkscrews, and zero-G rolls. Favourite element in general would probably be Hyperia's first drop, if I was going to nail it down to like one singular element. I forgot the brakes. Oh, damn it. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I could put brakes in here, actually. Going to be a very quick set of brakes. You're going to come into these at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's all right. You don't need a neck. Whiplash can be avoided. Is your coaster going to stall and explode? That'll be a wild ride. Where's the trims? Those are the trims. Bear in mind, I built this coaster in currently about an hour, so please don't judge it too harshly. What's your second favourite vegetable behind carrots? Oh, I love this stream. I don't know. I mean, I say carrot's my favourite vegetable. It might not be. I don't want to cause any arguments in chat. Here's something controversial. I like sprouts. There you go. Controversy in the chat. Not Voltron's minus 1.7G airtime hill. I think you commented on... Dan commented on, in the members chat, a photo I put in of the coaster from next episode of Deadwood Dale, and said one of the airtime hills looks pretty lethal, and that was only really what pointed out to me that it was looking pretty lethal. So I have gone back and reprofiled it, but it was giving like negative 2 Gs of airtime. I was like, hold on, that might be a little bit too much airtime. So I'm glad I reprofiled that. You'll see in the episode, but it's a beast of an airtime hill. Do you need to catch up on the questions? Dive loop into the brakes. I mean, it's close enough. It's close enough. I love banana rolls. Had 2 earlier, so yummy. I do like bananas. Bananas are pretty banging. How am I going to do this? I do this with coasters all the time. I like build myself into a corner that I just can't get out of. I mean, this coaster is going probably not too fast at this point, so... Oh no, how are we going to get it in these brakes? Wait, Corvus forgot brakes before GTA 6. How is this possible? I don't know. Good point. I don't really know. Oh, this is a disaster, isn't it? Absolute disaster. We'll just forget that happened. I'm going to go around and smooth the rest of it, and then we can decide on what's going on with the brakes later. Oh, I can't even smooth past that point because it's not finished. Let's see how far I can move that over. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I hope some of like the movement controls in Planet Coaster 2 have been improved as well, because there's a couple that just don't really feel too intuitive in this game. Like with the whole moving to the side thing, like the game kind of decides whether it's going to be one axis you move it or the other. So having the choice would be quite interesting. I have thought about making a wishlist video of Planet Coaster 2 in the past, but when I was originally like seriously looking at making one was at the same time I was contacted by Frontier to be in their like creator program for Planet Coaster 2. So I didn't think I would make one. I know some creators did, and personally I didn't want to make a video like that in any chance of like breaching the contract. So I didn't make a video quite like that. But I have a quite large wish list of Planet Coaster 2. So, do you think they will ever replace the Grand Prix at Blackpool? I do hope they replace it with something good. I have for a while worried about Pleasure Beach, or whatever they want to call it now. Pleasure Beach Resort, Pleasure Beach Lancashire, whatever it's called. I worried about the park for a while because they never seem to be doing particularly well. So, as for an investment for that area, I really don't know. What I would like would be like a quality steel family coaster. Maybe something like one of the new Ghost Hours coming to the Wallaby Parks, or like an Intamin single rail or something like that. Would be quite similar to Icon with its launch. But I don't know, something good and like a steel coaster for that area. It doesn't necessarily have to be a thrill coaster because the park doesn't have too many like purely family coasters or family thrill, but yeah, I do hope we get something. The kind of leaks that were going around for the Intamin swinging thing, if that happens, that would be good. I think that would be great for the park. They do need some investment. So if that happens, that would be awesome. But yeah, I really don't know what they would replace that with, because I haven't looked at the area. I was having a look last time I was there because they already had announced it. But the area, I think it's a pretty big area, isn't it? They could do a lot with it. It depends on whether they do an icon situation and like where they completely redid the entire area and built like a bridge and stuff. So yeah, we'll have to see how much they're willing to spend on that. But I do hope it is another coaster. Oh, what? Okay, that's not how brakes work. You should do a saw recreation for Deadwood Dale. I don't think so. I don't like saw. You should hide a carrot in each coaster in Deadwood Dale. You know what? That's quite a really good idea. I do like carrots in Deadwood Dale. Antonio says bye. Bye. Oh, are you saying bye to someone else? Oh well. Bye to whoever just left. What is going on with these brakes? I love bendy brakes in Planet Coaster. GCI brakes. I mean, yeah. They love good bendy brakes. What time is it now? I think I will finish this stream at about past, or we'll see how long this coaster goes on for. Because I'd obviously going to do a smoothing pass. Unfortunately, don't have the time to do custom supports, but like I said, I will do another live stream where I will custom support a coaster, because I know quite a lot of people have been asking to see how I do that in the past, and I don't need an excuse to do custom support, and I love custom support. Yeah, should we give this a go? I mean, I forgot the launch section. Like, I would normally go back and do TMTK pass of the launch section and stuff, so I could put in the LSMs and stuff, but as you can see, we don't have time for that. I didn't expect kind of this coaster to be so big either, to be honest, which is probably why it's taken a while. The profiling on some of the elements looks a little bit questionable, but I'll upload this to the workshop after the stream, put a link in my Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord already, please do. There's over 1,200 people in there now, which is great. So if you want to join, it's a nice place to share all your Planet Coaster work and everything. It's a really cool place to be. There we go. The coaster's somewhat, mostly, kind of finished. I'm going to save it. Don't look at my saves. You'll get spoilers. Saw is one of the best coasters in the UK, says Thrill Riders. I'm so sorry, but I just disagree. I despise the thing. If you could get off at the end of the indoor section, I'd love it, because I love the Saw franchise, so the theming is great. You guys clearly didn't watch the Carrot episode in Deadwood Dale. Is that like a members exclusive thing? The Carrot Club? Saw is actually smooth in my opinion. Had 2 rides on it the other day and it was really smooth and enjoyable. Yeah, it does depend how it's riding. When it's quite warm, like and it's really warmed up, I have found that it's definitely rougher then. But when it's I don't like the thing. Do you think the Project Horizon will be launched into a wall? I mean, I hope not. But I do hope Project Horizon happens. From what I understand, the project has been indefinitely shelved. At least I think so, because we haven't heard anything about it in ages. But it'll be really cool to see if that coaster ever gets built, and I really hope it does, because I think there was some movement on the site the other day of them like clearing stuff. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But I really do hope that they do build it, because Alton Towers could really do with like another major attraction, I think, and that area of the park could do something really cool. Wait, Corvus, do you only have one save of Deadwood Dale? I do, but I have a backup save on Steam, so don't worry. It's all backed up. I'm not having anything happen to it. What advice do you give to my friend who is scared of Hyperia and won't go on it? Start off small with the rides. If they're just scared of Hyperia, then I don't know. But if they're scared of all coasters in general, maybe they ease them into like smaller coasters first. Should we give this a ride? I think we should. What other questions are going? Just best Saw movie behind the final carrot, etc. I really like Saw 1. Saw 2's good. Saw 3 isn't. Saw X, like the newest one, fantastic. So probably the newest one. I'm really excited for the next one this year as well. So many questions. I'll try to answer a few more before I get on the coaster. I want to play Deadwood Dale, but I can't because of the DLC. Can you upload the park without this? The park's kind of that far gone now. I can't add any more, remove any of the DLC, sorry. The template of the park, I think, already has quite a few DLC bits in it anyway, so I think it wouldn't really make sense for me to remove it because I'd be removing quite a lot of the template, but I think you can load into the park and delete stuff out of it, I think. I'm pretty sure you can. Wait, is this the Mahuka top hat you stole? Pretty much. Pretty much. It's very similar. What do you think of Project Ocean? Will it be Nemesis Tentacle Party? It better be. That sounds like a great theme. Yeah, I'm really excited for that ride. I'm assuming it's going to be opening next year. By the looks of things, it's going to be a top spin, or at least by the measurements of the planning application and stuff. I'm now a carrot enthusiast. Good. We should all be carrot enthusiasts. Dream Coaster for Planet Coaster 2 would be a modern Intamin Blitz. I think Blackpool should replace Icon with the coaster. I really hope they don't replace Icon. I love Icon, but if they wanted this coaster, they know where to find me. If they wanted this. Please can we write a petition for thought for add backward seats on Hyperia like DC Rivals? I would love to see that. Do I have all the DLCs? Yes, I do. Right, we need to ride this because I want to finish this stream soon. I'm tired. We'll ride it in track view first. I don't know how this will ride in track view, actually. That is not track view. There we go. See how this rides now with the lightest smoothing pass I think you could ever do on a coaster. Like I said, I was going to 2-meter it, but didn't have time. So let's go. We'll give it a ride. See how a 4-meter very quickly smooth coaster rides. We'll have to see. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh no, no, it's a little bit janky. A little bit janky. I'll ride it in a smoother camera after this so we can see how janky it actually is. It's not too bad, you know. Some of the profiling's a little bit questionable, but it kind of worked. Oh, that corkscrew was nice. See what the S element looks like. The banana. No, sorry, carrot roll. Airtime hop into the second launch. Oh. No. It's not fast enough. Hold on. I might have forgotten to tune the second launch. What speed is it on? 4 miles an hour. That would be why. We can't have a 4 mile an hour launch. 52 should be okay, I hope. Let's wait until the coaster comes back around, we can see how it works. Obviously, if you could teleport to any coaster right now, anywhere in the world, what would it be? Velocicoaster. I want to get on that again, I love that thing. CORVUS, are Liverpool best in the... I assume you mean Premier League? I don't know. I don't follow football at all, so I don't know. This is looking quite decent speed. Maybe a little bit too fast. What G-forces are we getting? 5.5 at the bottom of that valley. Yeah, it might be running a bit quick. This will be the interesting part. Let's see how it hits these brakes. Oh, yeah, you'd probably break your neck there, but that's alright. I think I might turn that down a little bit to 50, maybe? 49? That'll do. Right, should we have another go? I did actually learn recently about a cool camera angle that I didn't know about before. So I put it in the back car. Yeah, back car on the back row. If you do the guest facing and then kind of do it like this, it's a much smoother riding experience, I've found, and it kind of looks like you're on the back row as well if there was a row behind this. So we'll ride it like this. Try and keep up with the chat. Do you likely think there will be a Hyperia refurb will come to the track? Like to make to make it 3 trains? I don't think so, no. I think Hyperia, I know there's a couple of people talking about like a potential extension to the ride and stuff, but no, I think Hyperia is done. I like it the way it is. It's not perfect, but it's a very, very good coaster, and I think it will stay the exact way it is. Best coaster of Blackpool Pleasure Beach, not Icon. Big Dipper. I love Big Dipper. Would not put the big one even in the top 3. Big Dipper's great. World's slowest launch has got a world record. It might have. 4 miles per hour launch. What is this Icon? Yeah, it's just the staff pushing the train out the station. This doesn't look too bad. The profiling's a bit... Oh, wow. The profiling's a bit janky, and it could do with a lot of smoothing. But yeah, that was okay, you know. To build that in an hour and like 20, kind of an hour, 10 minutes, that's not too bad, you know. But yeah, I've enjoyed this stream. I'm probably going to start to close it out about now. I'll drop those other 5 gifted memberships. Pressing the button in 3, 2, 1, gone. There we go. Another 5 gifted memberships to show my amazing appreciation for getting 15,000 subscribers, which I never thought would happen. Thank you so much for that. You don't know how much it means. Hey, Throwriders, you got one. Nice. Everyone's getting channel memberships. But yeah, it's been really, really fun being a part of this Planet Coaster community. I've had a great time so far for, what, nearly 3 years now. I've been making content like this, and yeah, I've met so many amazing friends through it as well. I've been having a great time, so yeah, thank you for letting this happen. It's you lot that watch all the videos that lets this happen, so yeah, thank you for allowing this journey for me to happen. Like I said, it came at such a perfect time in my life, YouTube, and yeah, I couldn't be happy with the way it turned out. We'll have another POV, I think. Should we do like this row? I don't know how rough it's gonna be. I'll do this and then a cinematic POV to end it. Japan or China? Where would you rather go? Probably Japan, because it's not just coaster stuff I'd like to explore there. It's like loads of the like older cities and stuff that are just so photogenic, and I love photography, so I'd love to go and do that, like proper street photography and stuff. But also it's got some great coasters. Make an Intamin Blitz contest, please. I did do one of these a while ago. It was actually really fun. Agree, more streams next time, longer. Yes, I will start them probably earlier, maybe like 7 PM, 6 PM UK time, so I can get like at least 2 hours in. We'll have to see. And I won't do them on a Sunday as well. I had to do this one on a Sunday for out of YouTube reasons, so the next one will be on a Saturday as well, so it won't be too bad waking up early on a Monday and feeling all groggy because you've stayed up late for this stream. Yeah, but this has been really fun. I really enjoyed this. I will put this coaster on the workshop if you do want it. As much as it's a bit of a mess and just having a nice play around, it's I hope it's been good for you to see me building a coaster, like actually live, because obviously I know I don't do that in the Park Series episodes anymore. So yeah, this should be really fun. Antonio's put the outro member screen is just going to be a wall of text. Yes, it is. How many? So we've had, I think, 10 gifted memberships from you guys, and I've gifted 10, so that's an additional 20. I think we had 50 members before. Oh, that's going to be some small text. But yeah, I'm really, really appreciating all the support. 200th video this as well, which has been really cool. This will be a video after the stream as well. I'll cut out the start of it, the countdown. But new CORVUS comp needed immediately. I will do one, not in Planet Coaster 1 in this game. The next competition will be in Planet Coaster 2. Carrot Coaster competition. You know what? It might just have to happen. Why the name CORVUS? That's a good question. It's a very niche reference, actually. I don't think many people have picked up on it. Probably because most people probably haven't played it, actually. But the campaign of Black Ops 3 has a villain called Corvus, which I know a lot of people didn't really like that campaign, so I don't know how many people played it. I actually liked it, and I thought the villain was really cool, pretty badass, and I like the name Corvus. It means blackbird in Latin, which I actually found out after I selected the name, but I did just like the black and white aesthetic anyway, so yeah, that's where that name come from. Yeah, pretty niche reference, but please use a bigger plot next time. Yeah, I'll just do a bigger coaster in general. We'll have to try and think of a coaster that I haven't really built before. I've never done like a B&M Hyper or any sort of hyper, so I could do a hyper coaster. That'd be quite cool. I'll let you know about future streams more far in advance as well than this one. This is like the new single rail. Yes, it is. It's like Mahuka. Yeah, I'm going to start to end this stream now. As insanely fun as it's been, I'm very tired. I want to go to bed. And you all need to go to bed too, if you're in the correct time zone. If you're in like America and it's like 2 PM, then still go to bed. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. This has been really fun. Did you know that the antagonist in Saw 11 is going to be a carrot? I'm even more excited for that now. Where'd you get the smoothing mod from? There's a couple of tutorials on YouTube for smoothing mods. I use the ACSE smoothing mod, I think it's called, along with a NoLimits Realism overhaul. Look at some tutorials to watch them, how to install them, they're good. Yeah, good night everyone, thank you so much for joining, thank you so much for 15k, it's been absolutely crazy, we're already on 15.2, who knows what we'll be when Planet Coaster 2 launches, and by the end of the year, it's going to be insane when that game launches. I'm beyond excited for that, expect some quality content on the way, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next stream. Goodbye.